And we do have an update coming in from the Jodhpur court. The order is going to take a while, apparently, ladies and gentlemen. It may not be just a matter of minutes. It could be later in the afternoon. The order could come post-lunch as well. The judgment has not been reserved yet. The prosecution, like we reported, has objected to bail based on eyewitness accounts. Salman Khan's lawyer has again referred to his acquittal in the Arms Act case and has sought bail on those grounds. Salman's lawyer has told the court that the actor is innocent and is being framed, and has also told the court that he has done a lot of humanitarian work since this alleged incident. Pending arguments have continued from yesterday on both sides. Justice Ravindra Kumar Joshi, who, as you know, has been transferred, is hearing the case, so it looks like he isn't going to be recusing himself. He will make a decision on that bail plea, but that decision may not come in a matter of minutes, like we said. It could take a little longer, perhaps even a couple of hours. Let's go straight across to India Today's Mausami Singh joining us from right outside the Jodhpur court, where the bail hearing is currently on. Mausami, it may take some time, apparently. The hearings are currently on, but the Justice Joshi could take an hour or more to make his decision. That's what you're hearing.
Yes, probably, Shiv. We are right outside the session court, and let's try and find out what's happening inside. We are joined by one of these lawyers who's come from inside. Sir, अभी क्या चल रहा है भीतर, और क्या कुछ समय ज़्यादा लगेगा? शायद पोस्ट लंच ऑर्डर आएगा।
हाँ, अभी बहस जारी है दोनों पक्षों से। कल वैसे बहस काफी हो चुकी थी,
लेकिन भीतर क्या हो रहा है ये बताइए।
अभी भीतर दोनों पक्षों में जमानत के बिंदु पर ही सुनवाई हो रही है। दोनों पक्ष यही कह रहे हैं कि जमानत दी जानी चाहिए या नहीं दी जानी चाहिए, इस बिंदु पर विचार हो रहा है।
आप अभी बिल्कुल भीतर से आया, अभी क्या हो रहा है? बिल्कुल ये थोड़ा देर पहले
जमानत में जो बात की है, तो इन्होंने ये कहा, बचाव पक्ष ये कह रहा है कि 20 साल आदमी जमानत पर रहा है, एक दिन भी जमानत का मिसयूज नहीं किया, ना ही एक दिन जब भी कोर्ट ने बुलाया है, तो 20 साल अगर ये अपील डिसाइड नहीं होती है और मान लो अपील अलाउ हो जाती है, तो जो इस दिन अभी जेल में रहा सलमान, इसका खामियाजा कौन भुगतेगा? बचाव पक्ष की अभी एक दलील ये है।
अच्छा, ये डिफेंस दे रहे हैं। हाँ, अगर इस दिन जेल में रहा और ये डिसमिस हो जाती है आगे जाके,
अपील अलाउ हो जाती है और सलमान बरी हो जाता है, तो इन दिनों में जो जेल में रहा उसका खामियाजा कौन भुगतेगा? और अगर मान लिया जाए 1 मिनट के लिए कि वो जेल बेल इनकी अभियोजन पक्ष की मान ली जाती है, तो वापस आ जाएगा, वापस पेश हो जाएगा, वापस सजा हो जाएगी।
Very important, Shiv. Now the defense side is actually saying that for the 2 days that Salman has spent in jail, if this appeal is allowed, then why should Salman even spend these 2 days? So therefore, the appeal should be decided, and then only a future course of action should be taken. Public prosecutor क्या कह रहे हैं?
पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूटर का कहना यह है कि उन्होंने बयान खोले, गवाहों के बयान पढ़े और ये कहा कि इस केस में अभी जमानत दे जाना उचित नहीं है। उन्होंने 2-3 गवाहों के मेन पार्ट बढ़कर बताए रामलाल के, कि जिसमें गवाह ने यह कहा है कि सलमान के द्वारा शिकार किया गया और गोली लगी है। उसका जवाब में बचाव पक्ष ने यह कहा कि जिस गन से गोली लगी है, रिपोर्ट के हिसाब से वो गन सलमान की तो बॉम्बे थी, और यहाँ जब बाद में बरामद की उसके सेक्शन 27 की सूचना पे, तो जब गन यहाँ आई, तो जब गन वहाँ थी तो उस गन से शिकार नहीं हुआ। बचाव पक्ष
and the nitty-gritties of the case being discussed. Again the witness is being put on a scanner by the defense lawyer. ये बताइए कि जज साहब सुनवाई कर रहे हैं, क्या आपको लगता है कि कब तक आ जाएगा फैसला? क्या दोपहर बाद, लंच के बाद आएगा?
लंच बाद तक अभी जज साहब सुनवाई चल रहे हैं, फिर उसके बाद लंच बाद तक फैसला आने की उम्मीद है।
जी, लंच के बाद तक इस फैसले के आने की उम्मीद है।
एक पॉइंट बचाव पक्ष ने ये और कहा कि आर्म्स एक्ट में सलमान के खिलाफ एक अलग से मुकदमा दर्ज किया गया, और आर्म्स मंगाए गए बॉम्बे से, फिर रिकवर किए गए और सेपरेट मुकदमा दर्ज किया गया। तो जब सेपरेट मुकदमा आर्म्स एक्ट का दर्ज किया गया, तो वो आर्म्स इसमें कैसे यूज किए गए, उसको पुलिस ने कैसे माना, इस पे बचाव पक्ष दलील का, इसका कनेक्शन नहीं है इस केस का, इसलिए जमानत ली जानी चाहिए।
So the defense actually putting up a strong case. They talk about the incident, talk about how that weapon, which is being said to have been used in the poaching case, was actually not in Jodhpur. It was in Mumbai. And the defense is also saying that the 2 days that Salman has actually spent, who will actually be held responsible for him actually staying if the appeal is allowed. I would like to show you the visuals right outside the Sessions Court.
Yes.
You can see, apart from the media paparazzi, there is a lot of lawyers, Shiv, who are outside, and even on the roads at the High Court are absolutely jammed. Here, repeatedly, the police personnel are actually scanning people,
yes,
not allowing the fans who are actually stationed outside, or the supporters of the Bishnoi community who are stationed outside Shiv, to enter. And that's been the scene for the past 2-3 days. A lot of drama unfolding here at the Sessions Court at the Jodhpur Rajasthan High Court.
Absolutely. I mean, those sights and sounds behind Mausami are very, very interesting. They give our viewer a real sense of what's happening outside the Sessions Court in Jodhpur. So we're going to keep those visuals coming from Mausami's camera frame. I also want to bring in Vidya, who's outside the Sessions Court as well. Vidya, very interesting. Salman's lawyers telling the court to take a decision fast, as Salman is in jail right now. They've, said the words "liberty ka sawal hai" as well, and also putting forward the notion that if bail is eventually granted, he would have spent time in jail for no reason. So that's another angle that's come into this entire argument. Okay, we'll go back to Vidya in just a moment. We have with us we have Trisha Shetty, who's a well-known lawyer, joining us live from Mumbai. I want to get a word in from Ms. Shetty before I go back to our reporters as well. Trisha Shetty, what do you think? I mean, it's complicated what's going on right now in court. The justice reserved his order yesterday. There was a transfer order. It doesn't appear that he's going to be recusing himself. He's hearing arguments right now in court. What do you think?
I actually don't think it's complicated at all. What is disturbing, however, has been Salman Khan's lawyers, the defense's argument all throughout. For them today, firstly they said that he's done so much humanitarian work, let him go, give him leniency. Well, that is not the way our law works. The kind of messaging that they've been putting out from the very beginning has been, if you do enough charity work, if you have enough star power, you can get away with murder, you can get away with killing endangered species, because that's okay. Your crimes apparently get justified if you do enough karma, good karma on the side. I think that's also an insult to all the humanitarian work he has done, with good intention, I hope, to then say, excuse my crimes in the past. The second argument that I hear now that they have said, where they're like, who will pay Jurmana for 2 days that he spent in jail? Well, he spent 2 days in jail because he's been convicted of a crime, not because he's been acquitted. So when you are convicted as a crime, he may be a celebrity on the big screen, but in the eyes of the law, he is not a celebrity. In the eyes of the law, he has to be treated as a common citizen, and any common citizen who's been convicted of a crime, that too under Section 51 of the Wildlife Protection Act. The animal that Salman Khan has been alleged to have killed is not some chicken or some, it's not some chicken. He killed an endangered species listed under Schedule 1 of the Wildlife Protection Act, which warranties for an aggravated offense. It's an extremely endangered species. So who's going to pay the cost of that? Who's going to pay the cost for killing endangered species? And should Salman Khan get away with murder, with crime, scot-free, even after being convicted? I mean, I find it extremely disturbing that his defense is asking for who's going to pay Jurmana for him being in jail. Salman Khan is the one who should be held accountable for the crimes that he has committed in his past, not the honorable judge or our court system, who should somehow discount him for all the crimes that he's committed because he's convicted.
Trisha, stay with me for a moment. I'm coming right back to you. Salman's lawyer is now just outside the court. We're just going to try and listen into what he says. Coming right back to you.
And the order will be dictated after lunch.
Sir, but what was the reason yesterday itself it was said that
They have seen the record
Let me see if I can get Vidya back in. I think she can hear me. Vidya? Okay. Mausami is with us. So that's the latest that we have right now. The judge has, the hearings are complete. The bail hearing is complete. The order will be delivered after lunch. Let's listen in.
दोनों पक्षों को सलमान खान की ओर से उनके अभियुक्तों तथा सरकारी अधिवक्ता पोकराम जी बिश्नोई तथा शिकायतकर्ता मुझे महिपाल बिश्नोई सभी को सुना गया है। सब सबकी दलीलों को सुनने के बाद में उन्होंने अपना जो निर्णय कल से आज पे रखा था, अधीनस्थ न्यायालय का रिकॉर्ड भी प्राप्त हो चुका है। सभी पक्षों को सुनने के बाद में उनके द्वारा ये कहा गया है कि आफ्टर लंच, अर्थात 2 बजे बाद में जब लंच का मध्यांतर का समय समाप्त हो जाएगा, उसके पश्चात वो कभी भी निर्णय दे सकते हैं।
क्या सीधा फैसला होगा या फिर से आर्गुमेंट या कुछ बाकी है?
नहीं, अभी बहस पूर्ण हो चुकी है। बहस पूर्ण होने के बाद में उन्हें आदेश के लिए रिजर्व किया जा चुका है तथा उनके द्वारा ये कहा गया है कि लंच के बाद में कभी भी इस जजमेंट का जो आदेश है सेंटेंसेस का, उसको प्रोनाउंसमेंट किया जा सकता है।
तो यह है विश्व समाज
Okay, I want to bring Ambika Shukla back in. We also have Nasir Abdullah joining us live from Mumbai. But I want to bring in Ambika Shukla. Trisha Shetty continues to be with us. Ambika, you know, like Trisha was pointing out, and we've got this latest news coming in from Jodhpur that the order is not going to be reserved. It will be delivered after lunch. So maybe in about an hour or two from now, we'll have clarity on whether Salman Khan's going to get bail or not. Trisha is absolutely right, isn't she? I mean, there's been all these suggestions of humanitarian work, you know, and the good things he's done, and this, you know, and this incredulity by his defense team now saying, you know, who's going to be responsible for the 2 days he spent in jail.
Trisha is absolutely right. And, you know, I think his defense team needs to understand that it is 5 years that has been ordered for him in jail, not 2 days. So, where is the question of this great outrage? So, you know, we have too much drama surrounding decisions. Yeah. Court decisions should be regarded. We should have some respect for the majesty of the law. Once a case is in court and once decisions have been delivered, we need to regard them with some degree of finality, and we need to understand that demonstrating outside courts, going on hunger strikes, having mass protests defeats the very purpose of our judicial system. So we need to reduce the drama around decision making. It puts enormous pressure on judges as human beings. It puts enormous pressure on the people involved in the cases, even the legal teams. So let us, you know, leave it to the courts to do their work without surrounding them with so much hype.
Absolutely. I want to bring Nasir Abdullah in on this as well. Yeah, Nasir Abdullah, Ambika Shukla says there's so much drama surrounding what has happened. There's not enough respect for the majesty of law, and that, you know, in a way is manifest in the, you know, the apparent audacity or the temerity of Salman Khan's defense, you know, wondering who's going to be responsible for the 2 days he's had to spend in jail so far when he's been sentenced to 5 years in jail. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Ambika on almost all the counts that she has mentioned, because he has been actually convicted. So who really wants to complain about it? 2 days in jail could be seen as a slightly bad dream one has had. I also agree that just because he's been involved with all these humanitarian things, the law needs to bring down the sentence. They have to administer the law with immense strength and hardness, I have to say. That is why you have the defense lawyers pleading for leniency for the sentence, and I accept that. Also, I agree with Ambika when she had earlier also said that he actually needed to do things for the area where he's actually accounted for as a criminal. He has killed an endangered species, and it is a crime, you know, and you know, as I had said earlier, that he could have atoned. He actually could have approached the Bisnoy tribe and said, look, I'm going to make a sanctuary for these guys. I will see that they're also protected, etc., etc. That should have been done, and that might have appeased them and not led to all this. Unfortunately, when an FIR is already registered, things have to take a natural course.
Okay.
But having said that, I hope he gets the bail, because this is a very strong sentence, and I know many people hunt down this animal, and most of them are not caught.
Okay.
And it's been happening for a while, and I know of a few of the cases a decade or two ago. But that's life, you know. It's unfortunate for him that he's been...
Okay, you're saying that you hope that he gets bail.
Over the top.
India Today's Mausami Singh has Salman Khan's lawyer with her. She's had a conversation with him. Let's take it over to Mausami. Then I'm going to go back to Trisha.
That's right, Shiv. We are joined by Salman's lawyer, Hastimal Saraswat, and let's take his entire reaction on the hearing, sir. What did the judge actually say, and what was your defense that you put up?
अपील में रूटीन है कि जिस दिन अपील पेश होती है दूसरे दिन उसकी सुनवाई होती है और थर्ड डे उसका आदेश होता है। और इसमें हमने जो आर्ग्यूमेंट रखे हैं वो इतने ठोस आर्ग्यूमेंट है। एडमिटेडली इस केस में ऐसी कोई मेडिकल रिपोर्ट नहीं है जिससे ये साबित होता हो कि जो दो काले हिरण मृत पाए गए उन पे कोई गनशॉट इंजरी थी। एफएसएल रिपोर्ट की गनशॉट इंजरी नहीं थी। पोस्टमार्टम रिपोर्ट बोर्ड द्वारा जो किया गया, एक मेडिकल ऑफिसर था उसने कह दिया किसी तरह गनशॉट इंजरी। फिर वन विभाग के आग्रह पर नई टीम गठित की, मेडिकल बोर्ड का गठन किया गया था। उसमें 4 मेडिकल बोर्ड में डॉक्टर थे, उसमें से 3 कोर्ट में एग्जामिन हुए और तीनों ही डॉक्टरों ने डेलिबरेटली कहा कि आवर ओपिनियन वाज ओनली सस्पिशियस, ओनली प्रोबेबिलिटी। और सर्टेन ओपिनियन के लिए दे एडवाइज दैट सम पार्ट्स ऑफ द बॉडी में बी सेंड टू एफएसएल रिपोर्ट। और जब एफएसएल रिपोर्ट में खाल का टुकड़ा तो जानबूझकर उन्होंने भेजा नहीं क्योंकि उसमें कोई गनशॉट की इंजरी नहीं थी। उन्होंने जो हड्डी का टुकड़ा भेजा उसमें स्पेसिफिक रूप से एफएसएल ने लिखा कि देयर वाज नो गनशॉट इंजरी, इवन गन पाउडर वाज नॉट प्रेजेंट। तो इन ऐसी परिस्थितियों में जब मेडिकल रिपोर्ट को सपोर्ट नहीं करता है और एक कोई फर्जी गवाह बना दिया गया है तो उस फर्जी गवाह पर कतई रिलाई नहीं किया जा सकता।
But sir, I do believe that you also raised this issue that ये जो 2 दिन सलमान खान जेल में रहे, अगर अपील एडमिट कर ली जाती है तो उसके लिए भी जिम्मेदार कौन होगा? तो वो दलील में क्या बोला आप लोग?
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, कोर्ट का प्रोसीजर है, वो 2 दिन रहे 4 दिन रहे इससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता। कोर्ट प्रोसीजर से सुनती है और सुन के आदेश देती है। अगर सुनवाई के दौरान अगर कोई एक्यूज 2 दिन या 1 दिन अंदर रहता है तो उसका कोई मायना नहीं है, उस पर किसी पर कोई एक्शन नहीं होता है।
एक्शन नहीं होता। तीसरा सवाल जो बार बार उठाया जा रहा है कि जो बाकी आरोपी थे उनको बरी कर दिया, क्या वो भी आपने एक प्रेमाइस बनाया बेल के लिए कि सलमान को ही कन्विक्ट किया, बाकी जो आरोपी थे उनको उसी विटनेस के तर्ज पे बरी कर दिया गया?
हमारा शुरू से याद आ रहा है कि सभी एक्यूज को झूठा फंसाया गया है, उनको न्याय मिल गया और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि हमें ऊपर की अदालत से अवश्य न्याय मिलेगा और ये निश्चित रूप से हमारा केस उनसे अलग नहीं है।
So after the lunch, the hearing is going to take place. Is the judgment going to come?
After lunch, only order will come.
All right. Whether he is getting bail or not getting. Yes. What are you hopeful about?
We are hopeful that accused will be granted bail.
Now the defense was already making this argument that Salman has been convicted, and again I would reiterate that your basis was actually talking about how Salman is not a convict, but that judgment has already come. So the defense's appeal that the basis of the judgment is only on a very weak ground, will it stand with the court? Because आप बार बार ये कह रहे हैं कि जो premise पे judgment आई है वो सारी weak है, पर यहाँ पे तो सुनवाई बेल पे हो रही है और डिफेंस ये कह रहा है, जो प्रोसिक्यूशन है वो ये कह रहा है, पब्लिक प्रोसिक्यूशन, कि सलमान को तो ऑलरेडी कन्विक्ट कर दिया गया।
प्रोसिक्यूशन कहने से कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, ये एडमिटेड फैक्ट है कि सलमान के खिलाफ जो इसके अलावा 3 केस जोधपुर में थे, एक मुंबई में था, चारों केसेज में वह बरी हो चुका है। आज की तारीख में उसका कन्विक्शन नहीं है और ऐसी जो एक्विटल के जो जजमेंट्स हैं उनके खिलाफ अगर कहीं अपील चल रही है तो उस अपील की पेंडेंसी मात्र से ये नहीं माना जा सकता कि वो कन्विक्टेड है।
अच्छा, तो पर यहाँ पे अगर केस की बात करें तो ये आप एक नया आर्ग्यूमेंट दे रहे हैं। अगर केस की बात करें तो वो जज ने तो पाया है कि सलमान जो है दोषी है, तो क्या आप अभी भी ये प्रेमाइस ले रहे हैं कि सलमान दोषी नहीं है?
इस केस में?
जी,
इस केस में तो हमारा शुरू से रहा है और अभी भी आर्ग्यूमेंट हमने यही किया है कि इसको बिल्कुल निर्दोष है, इसको झूठा फंसाया गया है। इन्वेस्टिगेशन
पर जज साहब ये सुनवाई इस ग्राउंड पे करेंगे?
मजिस्ट्रेट ने ये माना है, ऊपर की कोर्ट अलग ढंग से देखेगी कि हमारे आर्ग्यूमेंट में कितना दम है।
So clearly, Shiv, the defense lawyers actually giving a very strong case in terms of the premise on which the entire judgment had been concluded, and then thereby saying that Salman needs to get a bail in this particular case.
Okay, Mosmi, thanks very much for that. I want to get in a view from Trisha Shetty. Trisha, what do you think? Is there a basis for bail? What Salman's defense is doing right now? This is post-conviction. The conviction has taken place. This is strictly a bail hearing, but there is the merits of the case being put forward, the merits of the judgment being put forward by Salman's defense. What do you think? Is there a basis for bail here?
I think the learned Judge Khatri, who first decided who looked upon all the evidence presented before him, and also please let's remember that at a certain point Salman Khan's lawyer refused to present evidence for his innocence a while back. So keeping all the facts in issue, he passed a sentence of 5 years. Again, it's not a harsh sentence. This man has been scot-free for 20 years, not because the law took its own time, but because this man exhausted all the resources he possibly could and stretched the case for 20 years and was a free man outside. Keeping all the facts in issue, the learned Judge Khatri convicted him for 5 years. So I think it is not wise for anyone to question Judge Khatri's decision. Should bail be given or not be given? I mean, this would be something that I would be saying from my perspective. Again, the same respect that I'm giving to Judge Khatri's decision, I would give the same respect to the judge who is now presiding over the bail hearing case. And I would not really want to color it in either or way. What I will, however, say is that all these people, the Bollywood clan, Shatrughan Sinha, Jaya Bachchan, even Mr. Nasir, he's lovely. But the kind of arguments that they're constantly putting forward, Shatrughan Sinha saying Salman Khan suffered for 20 years. How has he suffered for 20 years as a free man who's been outside? Yeah. Jaya Bachchan saying, he's done enough humanitarian work. All of these people realize that they're putting a lot of undue influence and pressure, as Ambika rightfully stated, on the judge. This is not the way our court system should work. They should not work under such duress to take decisions, because they're only human at the end of the day. To put such kind of pressure on our judicial system to take a decision in the favor of a convicted criminal in this case is not fair to our judicial system as a whole.
So yeah, no, because that's an argument that's been put forth by the Bollywood fraternity, Salman Khan's defense. Nasir Abdullah suggested it. We're going to take a very quick break. We're going to come back. We understand that the bail decision is likely to be pronounced right around about 1:30 to 2 p.m. That's when we're going to get some clarity on it, not before. It's post-lunch when the judge will take a decision. We're going to come back. We're going to pick up on those points that Trisha mentioned and also go back to our reporters outside the Jodhpur jail. Back after this very short break.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.